Hello, beautiful kings and queens. Hello. Happy Memorial Day. Hello. Hello, kings and queens. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in today on the Mother Earth Show. I'm super excited. I have a very special queen today. Yes, Ain't Vibe from Queen Sugar. I'm so excited. Yes. Hello. Hello, beautiful kings and queens. Hello. It is Memorial Weekend. You all be safe out there. Yes. Thank you for tuning in today on the Mother Earth Show. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. Hello. Hello, beautiful kings and queens. Hello. 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 How's everybody feeling today? God is good. He allowed us all to wake up this end of the day. Yes. Hello. I have a very special guest coming on in a couple of minutes. I also have a very special guest on Monday I'm super excited about. Yes. Hello, beautiful people. Hello. Hello. Phone is off the hook. Hi, beautiful kings and queens. Hello. Let's see. All right. Hello, kings and queens. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, beautiful kings and queens. Hello. Dark skin told me, thank you, babies. It's a double pierce for me. Thank you. All right. Hello, kings and queens. It's Memorial Day weekend. Hello. Okay. Let's see. He's special.
Hey,
Hey, Queen, let me give you an air hug. Oh my
I'm giving you that hug back. I have to tell you
God.
that
Yes.
I am in New Orleans, right? And
Yes.
my friend CCH Pounder, who is on NCIS, she swung by my house early this morning and picked me up and hasn't let me go. And so there's this impromptu jazz fest that is happening outside. And
Wow.
I love that I not only was I able to experience some amazing New Orleans music, but I get to come in the house now and spend a little time with you.
Yes, Queen. Thank you. First of all, Queen. Oh my God. Let me say, I am a huge fan of yours. I
Uh,
remember seeing you on Temptations when you played Oldest Mother. And
yes.
I fell in love instantly. I was like, oh my God. And to be here talking to you, this is such an honor. This is truly an honor. I appreciate you today, Queen, for taking the time out to talk to me. I
Oh,
love you. You
I
deserve your
love.
flowers each and every day. I love you. When I say I love you, I love you.
I I so appreciate that, and
Yes, yes,
I I
Queen.
I love the conversation that you are about, so I'm all for it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, Queen, we just gonna go ahead and jump into it. First of all, Queen, tell me, how did you get the part Ain't Bob? Your character is so powerful on the show Queen Sugar. And my
Yeah.
mom, she got me into the show. She was like, listen, look at this show. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, my girl Tina is on there. She's playing Ain't Bob. And I mean, you in Hollywood so much remind me of my parents. They've been together for 30 years. So it's so beautiful, your character on there. So tell me, how did you get that part, Queen? And was it hard for you playing that role? Like, tell me, what were some things that seemed challenging or wasn't challenging for you? Like, how did you just fit into that role like that?
Yeah. Well, you know, of course, on the surface, one would say, well, I have a reputation, and so when they were casting the show,
Mm-hmm.
my came up and I went and I auditioned. Now that's the surface answer to how it is I wound up with the role of Queen Sugar. But my life, I believe that we all operate with a much deeper connection to life than we are
Mm.
aware of. And so, with that in mind, I would say that I wound up with this show, this role, because my intention for my career has
Mm-hmm.
always been very specific. You know,
Right.
I journaling, so I write down the things that I want. I
Mm-hmm.
believe that how we think, how we feel,
Mm-hmm.
impact
Mm.
not just our experience in life, but it actually creates our life. So the
Right.
more we can think and feel consciously, we can begin to actually experience our lives sort of matching up with our dreams and desires. And
Mm-hmm.
so in November of 2015, in my journal, I wrote that I wanted to be a series regular on a
Mm.
critically acclaimed show,
Mm.
an ensemble cast that
Mm.
shined in, but I, with all the shine around me, would rise to the top and add undeniable value.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
and in February of 2016, I was in New Orleans having just, auditioned. Um, they had come to me late in the audition process, and by the time they got to me, they needed to have their Vi, and so
Yes.
the ball rolled very fast for me from the time I
Mm.
to the time I was contracted and flying to New Orleans to do the first season of Queen Sugar.
Yes, yeah. Oh my God, Queen. Just to know that you wrote that down in 2015 and to watch it come to manifestations. Manifestation is so important, Queen. It's so important, Queen. So let's talk just a little bit about manifestation and how important it is when we talk about our lives and what we say out of our mouths and how powerful our words from ourselves are is just so important, Queen. So let's talk a little bit about manifestation. That's
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah. So, when you believe,
Mm,
and
mm-hmm,
I believe that everything is connected, I
mm,
also believe that that force that is greater than us, you can call it God, you can call it,
mm.
universe, you can call it higher power. I believe that that force is a responsive force.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, with those two beliefs, it becomes our responsibility to get more and more clear
Mm.
about the lives we want to live. You know,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
yourself, what kind of life do I want to live? Who do I want to be? How can I become the person living the life I most want to live?
Right.
There's no magic in it, but
Mm. Mm-hmm.
when you ask, what
Mm-hmm.
happens is that a deeper part of you becomes open to doing the work you must do to be in alignment with what the things you say you want.
Yes.
That's how manifestation work. It's not magic,
Mm.
but
Mm-hmm.
when you decide that you want something, part of part of having that thing show up in your life
Mm-hmm.
is you making yourself ready for it
Mm.
to
Yes.
show.
Yes. Yes, Queen. And Queen, you know, it's just right now, me and you are talking.
Mm-hmm.
This is God's work. Because
Mm-hmm.
I had visualized me. I want to say 3 years ago. I said, I want to be more than a celebrity host. I want to be able to reach people, let people know the goodness of God, and just let people know that we can be anything we want to be. And just to hear you say manifestation, I could just hear that all day in my head. If I just keep going, if I just keep believing in myself, I'm gonna get to where I need to get to. So Queen, that is so beautiful. You don't know how much I needed that. I had to rub my heart because I really needed those words. Queen, I needed that. So Queen, along with manifestation, you also have a program called the Inner Fitness Project. And
Yes.
let's talk about that. And you always posted, beautiful quotes, always telling people to keep your head up, things you can follow right down in your journal. It's so important. We need these things, Queen. So let's talk about your inner fitness project, Queen.
Yeah. So the Inner Fitness Project is a well-being initiative, and it is focused on building inner skills and practices, mental, emotional, and spiritual skills and practices that foster resilience, um, heal unresolved issues, and relieve stress so that
Mm,
you can thrive and not just survive. And
mm,
the Inner Fitness Project says that inner fitness is as important as physical fitness, and we must learn to train our inner self the way we train our physical body. So,
mm, mm,
our physical body, it is every single medical arm, every arm of medicine, you will say that
mm,
physical fitness is a component to wellness.
mm,
Well, the
mm,
Fitness Project says that being aligned with and strengthening the inner self is a component of well-being, and that there are specific things that we must be mindful of and do in order to practice resilience, flexibility, and moving beyond the limitations that are actually habitual to the human experience.
Mm-hmm.
So all of us right this moment, no matter what's happening in our lives, whether we are creating the life we want to live or, you know, caught in a bunch of circumstances that feel like we're leaving our best life on the table. Either
Mm,
way, that is a byproduct of habits that
mm,
the mind has. And when we understand that we have the power to change our minds and to interrupt, to see and interrupt old patterns, then we
mm,
can be far more strategic and hopeful of
mm, mm-hmm,
going after the lives that we want to live.
mm, mm-hmm. That's so, who, Queen, who, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Queen, yes, you just said that, Queen, yes, yes, yes. And Queen, what I love the most is that ain't God good that He gives us free will and opportunities to create our own lives?
Yeah, absolutely.
And some people they take it for advantage, and some people use it for good use. I tell you, Queen, God is good. I tell you, girl, God is good. Yes,
Absolutely.
Queen.
Our
Yes,
our
Queen.
our part is to take what is the nature of
Mm,
God or the
mm,
universe, higher power, again, whatever you want to call it, to take that nature and then
mm-hmm,
to work consciously with it. It's not about, magic and expecting life to hand you
mm,
everything you want. We have the responsibility of showing up inside of ourselves, constantly making ourselves a pathway through
mm.
which our dreams and desires can manifest.
Yes, 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 Queen. Yes, Queen. Yes. So, Queen. So, yes, Queen.
Curious, because being curious,
Mm, mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's acting up. Queen, I hate this IG is acting up. Ooh, it's acting up. I know the queen is freezing up. I know. It's IG. This IG's doing. Man. I'm sorry, beautiful. I'm sorry, beautiful kings and queens. I'm sorry. IG is acting up. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, kings and queens. I'm so sorry. IG is acting up. I'm so sorry. Hello, beautiful kings and queens. I'm sorry. IG is acting up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's able to join. Hey, James, baby. How you doing? Oh my God. IG's acting up. Queen, this ain't nothing but, girl, I want to come through IG so quick.
Yeah, that I'm not sure what happened. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm in someone's house and they don't want to disturb me. Please. I'm so okay.
So, Queen,
Um,
we was talking about, man. No, we weren't talking about, yes, we were. You were telling me about being curious, and that we left off. It's being
okay,
curious.
right. You can see me, right? Because right
Yes, ma'am.
this moment
I can see you, Queen.
you can see me. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You're going to have to get more curious about your life. And so often we get up and live our lives like we are, putting on a pair of shoes. It's
Mm.
just automatic, or like we're brushing our teeth, it's just automatic. But if we are living life on automatic, then we're going to experience life pretty much the way we have experienced it up until now. And if you want to get more from your life, if you have hurts, dramas, traumas, upsets, disappointments, and fears that get in your way, if you find yourself distracted from your ability to, um, you know, believe that you can, believe that you matter, believe that you can move beyond whatever your old story has been up until now. If those are your feelings and experiences, then you are going to have to get
Mm.
curious about how to change that, to
Mm.
interrupt those beliefs so that more accurate and empowering beliefs can move in. And one of my favorite things to share with anyone, I mean, anytime I meet someone and I'm in an inner fitness conversation, one of the first things that I like to share is a little a little mindset phrase that I learned in a spiritual psychology program that I took. And it is simply up until now and from this point forward. And what that means is that it's time for us to begin to think about our lives in
Mm-hmm.
terms of how they have been up until now. If
Right.
you've been challenged,
Mm.
think about being challenged from through the frame of up until now, this has been difficult. Up until now, this is how I've done things. Up until now, this is what I do. Up until now, these are my beliefs. Up until now, these are my limitations. But from this point forward, it can change for the better.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if you say that to yourself, you will feel something happen in your heart that
Mm.
is, I call an acknowledgement, a nod from the universe that is saying yes. And you absolutely feel that that is a possibility. And then your work becomes, okay, so if it's been this way up until now, and
Mm-hmm.
it can be better from this point forward, what must I do to be proactive in that
Mm.
change?
Absolutely. Mm. Absolutely, Queen. Absolutely, Queen. That is so important, Queen. That's so important, Queen. And Queen, let's talk about how important it is to stay true to who you are. You know, in today's society, people feel like they gotta compete. They gotta feel like they gotta be the next person. They forget that God created us all special. So how important it is to just be true to who you are and knowing who you are and standing firm in your truth.
Yeah. Well, I think what you just said is the point. You have to start by being really curious about who are you,
Mm.
and come to really know and accept and care about that. There's so many people walking around pretending that they've
Mm.
got it together. So many people walking around pretending, showing one kind of face, but experiencing
Mm.
um, an internal pain, an internal
Mm.
uh, um, disalignment with themselves, right? And
Right.
so you have to make your life more important than your pretense.
Mm. Yes.
If you can if you can value your life and yourself more than the pretense, more than the face of it all, even more than feeling uncomfortable sometimes,
Mm. Mm-hmm.
then your next your next action is to get curious about what it takes so that the pretense or the lie can fade into the background, and you, as your authentic self, can strengthen and begin to lead your life.
Mm.
You just have to want it. That's the bottom line. You have to want
Mm.
you have to want freedom. You have to want to be authentic. You have
Mm.
to know you matter regardless of the circumstances that you encounter. You have to want personal power. And if you want those things, if you really want those things, then um, you will begin to see and become aware of things that you can do and must do to invite that into your life at a deeper level.
Mm. Mm. Queen, I tell you, Queen, I need to hear that. Oh my God! And I hope the viewers out there heard you all heard that. Cause yes, Queen, yes, you just spoke the truth, Queen. Yes, Queen. So Queen, are you working on any upcoming projects you have going on? Anything that we need to be looking forward to besides
Well,
Queen Sugar?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna share two things. Number one is, if this is a conversation that you resonate with, then you should absolutely pick up my book, The Little Book of Big Lies. That book it was written so that every single page would provide you with instructions and really clear examples of how you can begin to be curious and be proactive about designing and in a lot of cases rewiring your thinking. So the Little Book of Big Lies, Forbes put it on its list in February of this year as one of 21 books that you must
Mm-hmm.
read to make your 2021 the best year yet.
Mm.
You'll get a lot from that book. My second book is I'm writing it now, and in the next 4 or 5 months, my head is down because I've been working on Queen Sugar. We have just wrapped Queen Sugar, or we're going to wrap Queen Sugar, and I have to finish writing my second book so I can get it to my editor, and that's what I'm working on until it's done.
Yes, beautiful, Queen. Beautiful. Yes, yes, Queen. Beautiful, beautiful, Queen. And Queen, say the name of your book one more time so the viewers can know to get that
It,
beautiful book. Yes,
it's
ma'am.
it's the Little Book of Big Lies,
Little book
and
of big.
go to my website, which is either tinalifford.com, one word, tinalifford.com,
Tina
or
Lifford.
the innerfitnessproject.com, and you can just look at what the Inner Fitness Project is all about. We have workouts usually on Saturdays and Sundays. We have a roster of workouts that meet you where you are. In 1 hour, we incrementally, through transformational concepts and then practice of those transformational concepts, and group sharing, we meet you where you are and radically shift your thinking. And we do that every Saturday and Sunday. And we have a open community called Wellness Wednesday, where people just show up and share where they are on the journey. I say this to almost anyone that I talk to. The inner work is
Mm-hmm.
the frontier of the future.
Mm.
We all must spend more time taking care of the inner self in
Yes.
order for us to actually not just thrive, but build a community, a species that can thrive. And that's the work that we're up to. That's what I'm all about.
Yes, absolutely, Queen. That is so beautiful, Queen. So, Queen, before I get off, I just want you to know I love you. You keep being the gifts of the world that God has given us to show that we matter and love matters and the beauty in ourselves. We have it. We just gotta believe it. Manifestation. You show all that, Queen. So I want to say thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much today for talking with me, Mother.
Thank you so very much.
Thank
You
you,
be
Queen.
well.
Have a blessed weekend, Queen. Thank you.